From a man in Vacaville who swapped his losing scratch-off ticket with his roommate's winning $10 million ticket, to an ex-wife who stole her husband's $50,000 lottery jackpot, to a Polk County store owner who claimed lottery prizes 45 times, totaling $88,000 in just under 4 years, and a shift manager who stole more than $10,000 worth of lottery scratch tickets, these are some of the biggest lottery thefts ever caught on camera. In Lakeville, Massachusetts, 2 convenience store employees are facing charges for trying to claim a $3 million lottery ticket that a customer, Paul Little, accidentally left behind. Carly Nunes, one of the employees, realized the next day that the forgotten Mega Millions ticket was a winner. She and her co-worker, Joseph Redham, allegedly tried to cash in on the prize.
I'm not guilty.
Surveillance footage showed Nunes mistakenly giving the ticket to another customer, who returned it. Later, Nunes and Reddime were caught on camera at lottery headquarters, arguing over how to split the money, which raised suspicions.
At lottery headquarters, the argument that took place in the lobby was really one of the key things that tipped us off.
An investigation followed, and the rightful owner, Paul Little, was found nearly a month later.
At that point is when we really turned things over to law enforcement and kind of let them take over from there.
Nunes and Reddam were arrested, and Nunes admitted in court that she had been on a substance binge during the incident.
You plead guilty or not guilty? Not guilty.
Her bail was set at $10,000, and she will be required to wear a GPS bracelet if released. A man from Shepherdsville, Raymond Vanessa Hacker, is now in jail after being caught stealing $4,000 worth of Kentucky lottery tickets from J Food Mart. The theft took place at 4:30 a.m. when Hacker, driving a blue Volkswagen Bug, broke into the store by tying a rope to the locked front door and forcing it open. He stole only lottery tickets, but his plan failed as the Kentucky Lottery quickly flagged and deactivated the stolen tickets, making them unusable.
They reimbursed me for all the tickets that were stolen.
The store owner had dealt with similar thefts 3 times that year, losing thousands of dollars, prompting him to install a metal door for security. Despite the precautions, these crimes still happen, especially around the holidays.
Fortunately, we have seen that before.
The Kentucky Lottery's security team, composed of former law enforcement officers, tracks stolen tickets and helps catch thieves.
Around the holidays, you see that occurring, unfortunately, maybe a little more frequently.
In this case, police identified Hacker by his distinctive long curly hair, stickers on his vehicle, and the knife used in the break-in.
Rest assured that we're going to do everything that we can to find you and put you where you belong, behind bars.
Hacker is now in jail in Louisville, facing theft charges. Several convenience stores in Modesto have been targeted in a series of smash-and-grab burglaries, where the thieves are stealing lottery scratchers. In these incidents, the suspects quickly break into the stores, grab the scratch tickets, and flee before the tickets can be flagged as stolen by the California Lottery or law enforcement.
Mostly all the small convenience stores, they working 14, 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. Any store like they steal from here, they can go next door to cash anywhere. Because the ticket, the California Lottery did not block that ticket.
One store owner, Tom Dillon, described how the burglars smashed the glass door and stole $4,000 worth of scratchers in less than 2 minutes.
Like this, they broke.
He expressed frustration, saying that small business owners like him work long hours, only to face break-ins and thefts that disrupt their livelihoods.
We're not feeling the safe. Like all day we are working at night we cannot sleep. Hey, somebody gonna break in?
Another nearby store, owned by Paramajit Singh, has experienced 3 similar break-ins, leaving the owners worried and unable to sleep peacefully.
Somebody cut the outside bars and not sleep after that,
While the California Lottery has measures to catch the thieves and sometimes reimburses the stores after the first break-in, there is no guarantee of support for subsequent incidents.
To feed our family, protect our business, protect our home.
Store owners are calling for better security solutions, such as the ability to control when and where scratchers can be activated, in hopes of deterring future thefts. In Riverside County, a suspect has been repeatedly targeting gas stations, including a Shell station in Corona, where he stole $280 worth of lottery scratchers. The incident was caught on security footage, which shows the man first entering the store and buying a cigar.
Then he thinks, okay, one customer was inside, and then he said, okay, I'm going to buy another drink because he waiting for the customer to go out, And then he bought another Arizona iced tea.
After waiting for the other customer to leave, he returned to buy another item. When he noticed the store was empty, he ran behind the counter and, without showing a weapon, grabbed the scratch-off tickets and fled the scene in a silver BMW SUV.
He did like this, 1, 2, 3.
The gas station manager, Mohammed Quadra, reported the theft to the police and the Lottery Commission, who informed him that the same suspect had targeted 7 other businesses in the area, pulling off similar thefts.
So what about other people in other stores? He did it.
Police are currently investigating the incidents. A cashier at Winn-Dixie Liquors in Fort Myers, Crystal Batten, was caught attempting to steal a customer's $600 lottery winnings by telling them the ticket was only worth $5. Batten tried to deceive the customer by handing over $5 from her own wallet. However, the customer was actually an undercover agent from the Florida Lottery Commission conducting an integrity investigation.
Probably give it to my parents. They're very hardworking. Anyone that's working like at a customer service job, you think they're doing what's in your best interest. I would be really upset if someone took that from me.
The agent returned to the store, revealing the scheme, and Batten was busted.
Be highly upset, very upset, because I feel like you put your trust.
Authorities found the winning ticket hidden in her belongings, leading to her being charged with grand theft.
I hope she needs it better than I did.
She was released on a $5,000 bond, and her employment with Winn-Dixie was terminated. 2 employees at Miller's Tobacco in Connorsville were caught stealing scratch-off lottery tickets over several weeks, cashing in on winning tickets and discarding the losing ones.
Saw something that made me very, very sick.
The women, Melinda Carol Lanny and Regan Santana Richardson, managed to steal over $21,000 worth of lottery tickets between November 2016 and January 2017, with $6,000 in winnings.
They were just at 20. I could put that in. Would that make you feel better?
Come on, start hearing the stop. Are you?
They ignored the store's security cameras while taking tickets, even using a step stool to reach higher shelves. The scheme was discovered when the store's accountants noticed $10,000 missing from the lottery fund.
I work tomorrow night. $50. Winner. You want to cash it right now, though? Yeah.
Was there any reason why you shouldn't trust these 2 employees?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You want honest people, and I don't think they're going to do anything to jeopardize, their family name.
Like, say somebody like that guy that just left. He won 70, and we put 30 in, we would still both get 40.
In addition to the thefts, the women were accused of passing a $2,500 winning ticket to a friend who cashed it at the Hoosier Lottery office in Indianapolis.
What do you think these young ladies thought? I mean, there's cameras everywhere.
Right? I don't know. Yes, there's 36 cameras in that store.
I hope they don't want cameras.
They would just walk up, they would hit a cash for life. I think the person that cashed the ticket in should be arrested. Okay. I think Hoosier Lottery needs to go after the lady that cashed the ticket and stole money from the Hoosier Lottery.
Both women were offered plea agreements requiring them to pay restitution without jail time. A man in Vacaville thought he had a clever plan after his roommate bought a winning $10 million lottery ticket. The man altered his own losing scratch-off ticket to match the winning one, but made a big mistake. He forged the wrong winning amount, claiming $10,000 instead of $10 million.
We had a discussion with him because he said, no, I won. I saw that I won $10,000 in this game, and he kind of told us some stuff.
When he went to claim the prize, authorities quickly realized the ticket was fake. The next day, the real winning ticket surfaced when the roommate tried to turn it in.
One of his roommates goes to the same store, purchases the same ticket, later alters his losing ticket to match the winning ticket.
Not only did he forge this, but he forged what is the wrong winning amount in this.
That's correct.
The police, working with lottery officials, invited the suspect to claim his prize, where he was then arrested. A woman named Amelia Smith from Roslindale, Boston, felt cheated after she attempted to cash in what she thought was a winning lottery scratch-off ticket worth $500 at a local store.
I had 3 symbols indicating that I won. It made me excited, like, woo, woo, woo!
The clerk scanned the ticket and the machine confirmed it was a winner, but the clerk tried to keep the validation slip, offering Amelia only $500 in cash from the register.
A beep made a sound on the machine, and then a pink sales slip came out, and he just grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sensing something was wrong, Amelia contacted the lottery authorities.
When I called the lottery people and the police.
It would appear that what he did was he took the validation slip, kind of crumpled it up quickly, threw it away or otherwise disposed of it, kept it away from the customer, and attempted to pay her approximately $500 in cash.
Investigators later confirmed that her ticket was actually worth double the amount, and the clerk had attempted to pocket the remaining winnings. After making multiple trips to the store, the clerk eventually gave her the rest of the money, but she never got her ticket back.
We do occasionally run into a situation where there seems to have been some level of malicious intent, if not outright criminality potentially involved.
The Massachusetts Lottery Commission took this matter seriously, confirming that the clerk was attempting to defraud Amelia and had his employment terminated.
Most of these are very hard-working individual owners, but it does happen. And when it happens, we take it seriously because the integrity of the product and customer satisfaction is of the highest concern for us.
The incident highlights the importance of being vigilant when cashing in lottery tickets, and officials suggest taking photos of both the front and back of lottery tickets to safeguard against fraud.
Theft. It's wrong. I really said like, oh my goodness, it's so wrong. Who can you trust?
Amelia received her winnings after reporting the incident. A Tennessee man, Jeff Smart, won a $50,000 lottery jackpot, but his ex-wife, Kimberly Milstead, stole the winning ticket and cashed it in. The two, who were on friendly terms, had gone for a drive when Smart stopped to buy lottery tickets. After scratching off the winning ticket, he didn't sign it, and both the ticket and Milstead disappeared. Milstead signed the ticket and collected the winnings from the Tennessee Lottery Commission.
This should have been me right here. She literally stole a $50,000 lottery ticket from me, left and never did come back, and I've not seen her since.
Smart reported the theft to the police, and Detective Todd Rowland's investigation revealed security footage showing Smart buying and holding the winning ticket with no evidence of Milstead having it.
Okay, this is the store, the video from the store where he purchased the ticket. That shows that he was the purchaser and not her. You can see that the clerks are calling each other over to look at the ticket. I never see her with the ticket at all. It's always in his possession.
Milstead was charged with felony theft, despite her claim that she paid for the ticket. Police say she spent most of the $50,000.
I would have split it with her if she didn't want to be no longer with me, but she got it all and left.
Smart, recovering from neck surgery, had hoped to share the prize with her, but instead, she took it all. A 20-year-old woman, Lakoa Moore, was arrested after pulling off a scam where she pretended to be an official from the Florida Lottery Commission and stole $3,200 worth of lottery tickets from several gas stations in St. Petersburg and Pinellas County. Surveillance footage showed Moore using a fake badge and claiming she needed to check the store's lottery tickets.
Definitely I'm upset.
She activated the tickets using the store's machine before moving on to other locations, stealing $1,600 worth of tickets from one station and trying to steal more from others.
There's scams all over the place, but something that runs just this way is not something they've seen before.
Her confidence and knowledge of how the lottery system worked helped her trick the stores, and she even called ahead to let them know she was coming.
Like she knew the business, used terminology that they were familiar with.
The scam was uncovered when the Florida Lottery warned stores, and investigators identified Moore after releasing her photos. They were able to match the images from Facebook with the surveillance footage. An Edgewood man, Jason Soroki, is facing several charges after robbing a 7-Eleven and stealing $3,300 worth of lottery scratch-off tickets, which were coded and reported stolen, making them useless.
Blue jeans and like a dark blue jacket and underarm hoodie.
And so he had his face covered?
Yeah.
The robbery happened 2 days before Christmas. Soroki, wearing a blue jacket and hoodie, implied he had a weapon and demanded cash from the female clerk, but his main target was the lottery tickets.
Around $179.80, something like that.
Harford County Sheriff Jeffrey Gaylor explained that Soroki's plan fell apart when he had his grandfather try to cash the stolen tickets at a rural store. The clerk refused, leading investigators to Soroki.
We caught a break when another subject, not at all matching the suspect description, a much older gentleman, turned up trying to redeem those at a Royal Farm store also here in Harford County.
Just hours after his grandfather's attempt, Soroki was arrested. It was revealed he used a BB weapon, but the law treats it as if it were a real weapon. Soroki now faces charges for armed robbery and felony theft.
Police work comes down to sometimes the criminal not knowing as much as they think they do, if that's a nice way to say it. That good police work always helps us out a lot, but in this case, I don't think we're dealing with the brightest bulb on the tree, to use a Christmas phrase.
Authorities noted that Soroki didn't realize how lottery ticket tracking works, making his crime a failed gamble. An undercover investigation by the state lottery revealed cases of store clerks attempting to steal customers' winning lottery tickets.
I wonder if they'd really tell me if I won.
Yeah, it does make you wonder. Because people probably rip you off. I mean, there's a lot of that going around.
In a test, undercover agents posed as customers with tickets designed to show large winnings, such as $20,000, and visited various stores to see if clerks were honest.
Dude, you just forget your bag of chips, head to the lottery place. You're a lucky son of a man, man.
$20,000 now for prison time? Nah, I'm good, man. I want to go to work. I want to go home.
In most cases, clerks were honest and excited for the customers, like Jason Frings, who celebrated a winning ticket and refused to keep it for himself. However, a few clerks were caught being dishonest.
Just conducted a compliance check with you, and you passed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome, sir. Just doing the right thing. Thanks a lot.
One clerk in Everett, Washington, for instance, checked a $1,000 winning ticket but told the customer it was only worth $2, and later attempted to claim the prize himself. Similarly, a clerk in Spanaway falsely claimed that a $20,000 winning ticket was a loser and tried to cash it in later, only to be arrested. In total, 10 clerks were arrested for fraud in this investigation.
People don't think that our games are fair and honest. We're out of business. We're not going to sell lottery tickets.
The lottery's compliance checks, which are conducted frequently, found that 98% of clerks were honest.
It keeps people honest. It keeps people like on their toes. No, I'm too pretty for jail.
Lottery officials emphasize the importance of these checks to maintain trust in the system. Brian and Mary Lucy, known for their significant contributions to Bondurant, including a $4.5 million investment to build the town's first grocery store, Brick Street Market, and another $3 million for a high school stadium, were met with an unfortunate situation involving one of their employees. Matthew Heinrichs, a shift manager at Brick Street Market since its opening in 2014, was accused of stealing more than $10,000 worth of lottery scratch tickets between December 2015 and August 2016. Iowa lottery officials tracked the stolen tickets using barcodes that are present on every lottery ticket, whether it's a scratch-off, pull tab, or lotto ticket.
Every lottery ticket has a barcode that's on that ticket, whether it be a lotto ticket, a pull tab ticket, or a scratch ticket.
I don't know how anybody would think that they could get away with that.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Heinrichs' actions were discovered when another employee allegedly saw him stealing tickets, and in-store surveillance confirmed the theft. An investigation by the ABC Action News I-Team uncovered evidence of convenience store owners and their families repeatedly winning large lottery scratch-off prizes, raising suspicions of potential fraudulent activities. In one case, Jamil Ahmad, a Polk County store owner, won 45 times, totaling $88,000 in just under 4 years, including a $20,000 scratch-off prize.
Wow, how's that even possible? It's the guy who owns the store. He keeps winning.
Ahmad and others like him, including the Raffle family in Pasco County, claimed numerous big wins, prompting questions about the legitimacy of their frequent winnings.
What's your secret?
What do you mean secret? You need to talk to my son.
You've won a bunch of times too as well, right?
Winner?
Yeah.
No, me not winner.
This was your son's winning ticket, right?
What's right?
This $3 million winning ticket?
I don't know.
You don't know? It says he won $3 million.
I don't know.
The Raffle family, who run multiple stores, collectively won millions from scratch-off tickets, despite being on probation for welfare fraud. The I-Team investigation revealed that they were allowing customers to buy alcohol, cigarettes, and synthetic marijuana using food stamp cards. After the I-Team's findings, the Florida Lottery launched an investigation, but was unable to conclusively prove illegal activity. However, the lottery did take action by suspending lottery sales at several stores, including those run by Ahmad and the Raffles.
It's the surest way to guarantee that you are the designated rightful owner.
The Florida Lottery has since introduced measures to prevent similar activities, such as a Sign Your Ticket campaign and adding a distinctive winning sound when tickets are scanned to avoid potential fraud. An employee at Tobacco Alley in Myersdale, Pennsylvania, was caught on surveillance stealing lottery scratch-off tickets over several months. The employee, Linda Porter, is accused of taking up to $50,000 worth of tickets without paying. Police say Porter only returned a few $100s of her winnings and had been running the scam since December.
And I think that, after a while, just getting away with it, she thought that, nobody's watching, nobody's checking.
Store employees grew suspicious after noticing financial discrepancies on the days Porter worked. After reviewing the surveillance footage, their suspicions were confirmed.
She had admitted to taking the tickets. She actually, the day of the interview, did give back some of the money that was won. Knew that there was video surveillance at the store, so yeah, it does make you scratch your head.
Porter admitted to the theft during her interview with police and returned some of the money she had won from the stolen tickets. Two women, Tamara Thomas and Erica Rayner, have been arrested for a series of armed robberies in Lee County, Florida, including one at a 7-Eleven store. Surveillance footage showed the suspects dressed in black and wearing masks while holding up store clerks under threat and stealing cash and lottery tickets. Detectives linked them to multiple robberies by tracking their getaway vehicle, which had a stolen license plate. Both women are convicted felons with multiple prior arrests.
Pages 34 arrests, okay? When you look at Thomas, 7 felony arrests. So both are convicted felons and doing what they know and do best, committing more crime.
On July 28th, deputies conducted a traffic stop arresting Thomas and Rayner. Following the arrest, a search warrant of their homes led to the recovery of stolen lottery tickets and the weapon used in the crimes.
Detectives determined that Thomas and Rayner were using a stolen license plate to commit these crimes and attempt to evade us. It didn't work. On July 28th, we located both criminals on a traffic stop in the vehicle used for the robberies.
Both women have been charged with 3 counts of armed robbery and possession of a weapon by convicted felons, in addition to other substance charges.
When we entered the residence, we hit the jackpot. The stolen lottery tickets and the firearm used in the robberies were located in the home. While still in custody for the warrants and drug charges, Thomas and Rayner were additionally charged with 3 counts of armed robbery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Mind-blowing.
To me, nothing surprises me anymore. It's unfortunate, but here we have two women that are now, committing armed robberies. It's disgusting behavior, and it's not going to be tolerated.
Sheriff Marcino expressed disgust at the crimes, emphasizing that violent acts can be committed by anyone, regardless of gender.
Very unheard of. Usually it's somebody else, usually a male figure, most of the time.
Good, bad, or indifferent, men or women, women or men, can commit violent acts and violent crimes. And in this case, it happens to be 2 women.
Thank goodness nobody was really hurt, and no kids especially. We have kids, so that's something that's always scary to think about.
Many in the community were surprised by the involvement of 2 women in the robberies. An armed robber hit a convenience store on Kimberly Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, stealing lottery tickets and cash. Surveillance footage shows the man entering the store and asking the clerk for cigarettes before pulling out a weapon and demanding cash and scratch-off tickets. The video captures him grabbing the entire display of lottery tickets and fleeing. Fortunately, the robber was later arrested. In Port St. Lucie, police arrested a cashier, Sasha Dela Cruz, and her father, Ricardo Dela Cruz Padilla, for allegedly running a theft scheme at a Walmart store.
And so they discovered that the cashier was not ringing up all the items and was voiding a lot of items that were coming through there. But it was over a certain number of days, over a few months, and it was just with one particular customer.
Sasha was seen on surveillance footage voiding and not charging certain items during transactions with her father, allowing him to leave without paying.
He did say that, they came up with this idea that, she would go over there and make sure that he had some items for free. There were some big ticket items. I think the total in February alone was over $1,200. And then they were still looking back and still investigating for December and January.
The store's loss prevention team uncovered the scheme after monitoring their transactions for several months. Both were charged with grand theft. The Colorado Lottery conducted undercover operations to catch store clerks stealing lottery winnings from customers. In these stings, agents posing as customers presented tickets, including winners, to clerks who were supposed to verify them. Some clerks falsely claimed the tickets were losers and later attempted to cash them for themselves. Notable cases included a 7-Eleven clerk, Robert Adsit, who lied about a $5,000 winning ticket and later tried to redeem it, and Jesse Gunther, a gas station clerk who pocketed another $5,000 winning ticket.
Listen to me. What you did was wrong, but you got to tell me the truth. Otherwise, this is not going to look good for you. Have you ever heard of stings? The little petite blonde was an undercover. She brought in the ticket to you. She works for us. She didn't give them to you as a gift, did she?
No.
Why'd you lie, Bob?
Both admitted to their actions and pleaded guilty. While 98% of clerks are reportedly honest, these operations highlight the potential for fraud.
Answer me a question. Why did you lie about it?
I'm not sure, sir.
Do you think what you were doing was wrong? What?
Yes, sir.
You know why we do this?
No.
To protect our customers. Make sure they get a fair shake.
It is just simply a compliance integrity check.
To safeguard customers, the lottery advises signing the back of tickets, using self-check machines available at many stores, or verifying tickets at official lottery offices.
The lottery is out there actively investigating, and you are right with respect to the fact that we don't have a 100% proof program that we have caught all of the retailers, clerks.
They told the customer, who was an undercover cop, that it wasn't a winner.
These measures aim to ensure fairness and prevent such thefts in the future. The Kentucky Lottery is taking serious measures to prevent fraud by clerks attempting to steal customers' winnings. Recently, a grand jury indicted 3 individuals on felony fraud charges for trying to take advantage of lottery players.
I'd say at least 60% of our population, or people coming in here during when those were record numbers, were getting lottery tickets easily.
As part of the investigation, undercover security personnel visited stores with decoy lottery tickets, each purportedly worth $18,000. Unaware that these were decoys, several clerks tried to cash them, leading to their indictment.
That's absurd. I don't know how there wasn't a red flag immediately. That's $18,000's a ton of money. That's insane.
During a notable spike in lottery sales, where tickets constituted a significant portion of business for some stores, the temptation for dishonest gain proved too great for some.
Can't win if you don't play, but in this situation, it sounds like you can't win anyway.
In response to these incidents, the Kentucky Lottery implemented an integrity testing program across 60 stores in Louisville to ensure the protection of both customers and the lottery's reputation.
A person doesn't think they're going to be paid a prize when they play a game. They just simply aren't going to.
They also provide tips to help lottery players protect their winnings. Sign your ticket before it's scanned, use self-ticket scanning terminals, download the Kentucky Lottery app, and always request the return of your tickets after they've been checked. These measures aim to maintain trust and ensure that the lottery remains a fair game for everyone. In Fort Myers, a brazen thief was caught on surveillance video committing 2 separate thefts at the Quick Food Mart.
Looks like they're taking the safe. That's terrible. I have my first boyfriend in this neighborhood, and we used to go out on dates and we'd stop here for a Coke.
Initially, the man stole numerous lottery tickets, which, unbeknownst to him, would become worthless due to likely security measures that deactivate stolen tickets.
To have that safety taken away from you is a horrible thing.
Demonstrating further audacity, the same individual returned to the same store later, this time wearing different clothing, and proceeded to steal both the cash register and the safe.
Just hope that the people that are here would take care of each other and not take from each other.
Amy Buck, a local who has fond memories of the neighborhood and the store from her youth, expressed dismay and sadness over the robbery, emphasizing the impact of such crimes on small businesses and community trust.
And someone comes in and steals from a small business. I think it's horrible. Absolutely, I want them to track them down and smack them on the head.
The Fort Myers police and Crime Stoppers are now seeking assistance from the public to identify and apprehend the perpetrator to prevent future incidents. In a bold incident of theft captured by surveillance cameras, 2 young teenagers were seen stealing lottery tickets from Tony's drive-thru on 422. The event occurred around 3 p.m. when the store's owner briefly stepped away to retrieve a bag of chips. The teenagers, who are not even old enough to drive, managed to take 11 lottery tickets without initially being noticed by the owner. It was only later in the day, upon taking inventory, that the theft was discovered.
Advice to parents to make sure your kids are going to school and keep track of what they're doing, because if they're out committing crimes, ultimately it's going to fall on the parent.
This incident is particularly concerning as at least one of the teenagers involved has a criminal history, and this act could potentially be considered a probation violation. Police in Howard County have arrested 33-year-old Charles Moser Jr. in connection with 2 burglaries at the Ellicott City Shell Station in November and December. Investigators released video footage last week, seeking help to identify the suspect. Moser is accused of stealing lottery tickets and attempting to cash them in. Thanks to tips from the public, police were able to apprehend Moser, and he now faces several charges. A 19-year-old convenience store clerk at a Clearwater Speedway was beaten and robbed by a man who had distracted him by dropping a case of beer bottles on the floor.
The door shut, I heard the bottles crack.
Surveillance footage shows the suspect, dressed in a blue polo and khakis, pretending to be a customer before the incident.
Someone was too drunk and broke the case.
As the clerk, Max Rivera, began cleaning up the broken bottles, the suspect stole lottery tickets from the counter.
That I need to do something.
When Rivera attempted to stop him, the man punched him, leading to a physical altercation that resulted in Rivera being thrown to the ground.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard punch. He must not care about who he's doing it to, because it really could have went bad. Someone could have got hurt. I just hope he gets caught and he thinks about what he's done.
The suspect, who has a hummingbird tattoo on his left leg and a spiderweb tattoo on his left elbow, fled the scene. In Detroit, at the city liquor store, located at the corner of Grand River and Lazar, 2 thieves carried out a burglary early on a Wednesday morning. Surveillance cameras captured the incident, showing the suspects emerging from the ceiling after the store's alarm was triggered. Once inside, they made their way directly to the registers and stole numerous scratch-off lottery tickets from the display. After a quick check of the empty cash registers, they exited the store the same way they entered, through the ceiling, by tossing the lottery tickets up and hoisting themselves back through the opening. Despite their elaborate efforts, it's unlikely the thieves could profit from the stolen tickets. The store manager promptly contacted the state's gaming division to report the theft, leading to the cancellation of all the stolen lottery tickets. Police are investigating the incident, and the surveillance footage may aid in identifying the suspects. 2 men entered a shop in Brooklyn and stole lottery tickets. The theft was reported to the police, and fortunately, both were arrested. A man stole a dispenser full of scratch-off lottery tickets. Surveillance footage captured him ripping the dispenser off the counter at Rush 24/7 on Southampton Road. He tucked it under his arm and ran out of the store. Fortunately, Dallas police arrested him. Paul Little, a resident of Lakeville, had a close call with his $3 million Mega Millions winnings after accidentally leaving his winning ticket at Lakeville Market and Liquors, where he purchased it in January. The store clerk who found the ticket attempted to cash it in for herself and is now facing larceny charges, to which she has pleaded not guilty. Paul recounted how he initially thought he had simply lost the ticket when it fell out of his pocket. His fortunate turn of events unfolded when he returned to the same store and was approached by the store's manager or owner, who showed him a picture asking if it was him. Realizing it was indeed his ticket, the store personnel helped him get in touch with the state police detective.
Initially, I thought I'd just lost the ticket, like the tickets fell out of my pocket. I went back into the same store, and the owner of the store actually had approached me and said, "Do you think this is you in this picture?" And that's when I said, "Yeah, that's me." And that's when they got me in touch with the state police detective. So many people have worked on my behalf to see me here today, and it's greatly appreciated.
Paul expressed profound gratitude towards the people who assisted him in retrieving his winnings. This is 19-year-old Ania McLeod. On July 18, 2024, police in Boca Raton were called to a public store by the manager because one of the employees was involved in a theft return fraud scheme. When the police arrived, the manager explained how the scheme operated after doing his own investigation.
Last week, our analytics department noticed some suspicious activity regarding refunds and regarding a certain credit card. I looked into this further, looked at multiple transactions, and noticed that it was one associate in particular. Further review revealed 64 transactions beginning in December 19th, 2023 through July 7th, 2024, totaling $1,112.74. So we matched all this to CCTV footage, spoke with the associate admitted to doing this, and wrote a statement as such.
Okay, and what's the associate's name, do you know?
Yes, it is Anaya McLeod.
Okay, and this is an employee that's been working here since when?
Since March 2021.
Okay.
The manager tells Officer Harrison that his investigation found the scheme had been going on for nearly 8 months and totaled more than $1,000. The officers then go to talk to Anya.
What's going on?
It's hard to explain. We don't really talk about it, but it's just like it's not easy to like hate forgiveness with the way they're making it out, and we did the right amount of money to pay for things. It's basically just don't. It's hard right now for us. It's been hard for a couple of years. So that's kind of why I did it, just to have the extra, so I can help around the house and just things that I need. But I know it's not right, and I shouldn't have done it, but I know it's wrong.
Was this helping you? Like, was it actually helping you with a little bit of money here and there, or was it still not enough?
I mean, partially, but obviously it wasn't exactly enough. It helped, like, just
a little bit. Okay.
The officers then went ahead and arrested Anya.
You want to stand up for me? And then just, yeah.
No, we're going back.
Oh, okay, we'll go back. That'll be better. Scoot you want to turn around. Won't make these tight or anything, so just put your hands together like you're praying. That will be most comfortable. Put some oil on these. There you go. Let me just double lock them so they don't tighten on you. That's really hard. Where's the door?
What's that?
Where's the door at? This belongs to Publix, right?
Yeah, it's just
I don't know if they want that back. You should just face the car. No weapons on you, anything like that? Alright. Let's have a seat. Watch your head, I'll buckle you in.
Anya McLeod was charged with a felony for the scheme to defraud. Share your thoughts in the comments on how you think the police and everyone involved handled the situation. A Publix employee who decided to give himself a little extra cash, not from the company, but from the register, one transaction at a time. He figured out how to turn his Apple Pay into an all-you-can-steal deal.
Good. What's up?
Got this Charlie
Associate
to
who spent some money in refund fraud. Okay, so tell me what happened.
He works customer service, brings up a refund with no customer there, takes his phone, reaches around, puts the refund on his contactless phone.
What's he refunding? How's that work?
He keys in $25 grocery, $25.
You don't have to have a receipt to scan or anything? And so he...
Then just turns, because once you turn a refund, now your register's over 25 because we're supposed to be giving it to a customer, right? So then when he takes it, it makes it even.
So when he brings it up, has $25 refund.
Here, I'll show it to you. This is what it looks like.
I should have brought my glasses up here. Okay. So grocery food refund, right? Mm-hmm. Order total $25.
Mm-hmm.
Grand total, and then was this just the fact that it's been given back?
Yeah. On this one, he took cash. Sometimes you'll see on here there'll be.
So you don't have to provide a receipt to get a $25 refund?
Oh no.
Like, hey, here's a receipt for whatever.
We get a refund for anything, anytime.
That's not smart, huh?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
But that's on loss prevention. They're retail.
Yeah.
It's a holdover from a long time ago, but our Publix culture is such that we want to continue to give our customers a refund.
I work at Publix with shop. 10-4. We're going to be upstairs in the upstairs management office.
Bottom line is I have 42 refunds for 1,030. Got the video of every one of them.
So when the drawer is checked, I'm assuming there will not reflect.
No, it balances. So if you do a refund and you don't give the refund to the person, it'll be over that amount because you're.
It'll be over, but if you take it, then it
becomes.
So
the register's been even all those times.
So how did you become aware of this?
We have an exception-based reporting system that flags people that are doing excessive refunds that look suspicious. We have certain things we look for.
So what flagged you?
Grocery food, $25, and a multitude of them.
So he's only done like transactions for $25.
Every one of these was for $25.
Huh. Did it mix it up at all?
It made it real easy.
So when did it start?
Beginning of March.
Mm-hmm. And then when
Let's put it this way. That's all I have video because my video.
Yeah. When did you become? So you became aware of beginning of March, and
I became aware of it last week.
The officers then went on to talk to the suspect.
All the victims in the county?
What's up, man? How you doing? So I guess I was talking to loss prevention guy, basically over here, trying to figure out what's going on. But before we talk to you, we have to read your rights.
Colonial address, he actually went to our house.
Right, so you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Alright, anything you say may be used against you. Do you understand? Right. You have the right to an attorney before and during question. If you cannot afford one, one can provide it to you. Do you understand? Okay, have I promised you anything to talk to me? Have I promised you anything to talk to me in reference to this? Alright, do you understand your rights? Okay, so basically he's saying that there's 40-something transactions, I guess, that you're creating and then refunding to yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you know the exact amount?
$1,030.
That's what he said. Is that you agree with that amount?
Yeah, I don't know the total amount.
Okay. Alright. And what, were you just like, I guess, ringing stuff up and then were you taking cash or were you like putting in your account? How's that working?
I've done both. Put it back on my card, cash.
Like debit card or?
Yeah, Apple Pay.
Apple Pay. Okay, how do you do that? Like, how do you put it back in your, when you do a refund, how do you put it back in your Apple Pay?
Just to double click my phone and hold it to the pen pad.
So you just, like, is it like a QR code you scan or something? Yeah.
When, just like that, and hold it to the pen pad.
Oh, and it just refunds it, like cash. So it goes to your Apple Pay account.
No, I don't.
Or your Apple Wallet or whatever?
Just go to my
check in.
card.
Okay. All right. So it's like getting cash. All right. So they want to press charges. I'm just gonna call my supervisor real quick and see. You know, the difference between, I guess, going to jail and me sending it to the state and letting them figure it out, okay? So just hang tight real quick.
You got your ID? No. You have a Florida driver's license, I'm assuming, right? All right. What's your first name?
Carlos.
You have a Florida DL, right?
Zone 2.
Florida driver's license.
Teletype
yeah,
north.
okay. You going to jail before? No? How long have you been doing this?
What, working here?
Well, how long have you been working at Publix?
5 years.
When did you start doing this?
A couple months ago.
The man was then cuffed and taken to the police car.
You're being placed under arrest.
Okay.
You just leave your phone right there, okay? Do you want to use your house?
Yeah. Put your hands like you're praying like this together, like that. There you go.
I'm sorry?
We couldn't do it outside.
Well, I mean, we'll have to walk you. We can't do it outside with you
There's an
now.
emergency door downstairs.
But we're going to walk you out,
We
like
won't
the
go
side.
through
So
there.
we're not going to go through the lobby, okay?
No. No, you're good. Just do what you need to do.
The suspect was sentenced to 6 months of probation and banned from Publix for life. That means no more BOGOs or fresh subs for him. Hopefully, this serves as a valuable lesson. Imagine stopping by your local speedway for a lottery ticket, hoping to win big. But what if I told you the real prize was being taken by the clerk behind the counter? That's exactly what happened at one speedway, where an employee who had only been working there for a week managed to steal over $5,000 in lottery tickets. Here's how it went down. While on her shift, she'd scan the tickets to find the winners, then throw them in the trash. At the end of her shift, instead of taking out garbage, she was walking out with a pile of winning lottery tickets. Here's what happened next.
She's actually sitting in the back doing classes because I didn't want her to be in back on the register. I got video clip of her taking scratch off, spinning it, catching it, covered in the trash.
Can you speak a little bit louder? Is she nearby or?
No, she's in the office.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to hear you better. The camera can hear you better.
Okay. I got her on cameras taking scratch off, scanning it, cashing it, taking some, putting it in the trash, and putting it in another trash to make it seem like she's pulling out a lot of trash away, and go ahead and make so when it's time for her to leave, so she can get it and go home with it.
Was she ever get any cash from any one of those, or did she take any cash?
She won some, and she redeemed it. So there was a couple of times when she took a $150 ticket and she cashed it out for a $100 ticket. And then, of course, she won $100. And she would take the money as well.
How much total in cash and how much total in lottery tickets?
I know in total ticket, it was from 8 different books.
From 8 different
books.
And you have that on surveillance camera clear as day?
100%.
All right, no questions asked about it?
No, that's 100%.
All right. You said you want fresh charges, correct?
Absolutely.
Have you filled out a statement before or not? Have you filled one of these out before or not?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Some people, it's their first time filling one of these out, so.
No. This is not my first time.
Okay.
The officers then went on to speak with the suspect, identified as Jennifer.
You're smart. Please don't waste our time.
Don't arrest me.
Why shouldn't we arrest you?
Please don't arrest me.
Why give us a good reason why we shouldn't arrest you. Explain yourself and your actions from the other night.
I was stupid. I shouldn't have did it. I'm sorry. So please don't arrest me. Can you give me a notice to appear? Please.
We need to talk about what happened first before we can determine what we're going to do about it.
So
we have one side of the story, okay?
So quite simply, you're going to talk to us and provide every detail of it, or you're not going to talk to us. Okay. Either way. All right. Either way, I need an answer right now. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So, what was the reason for taking any tickets, taking any money that type of thing?
It's an eviction.
I'm sorry?
I'm facing eviction. I'm being kicked out of my home. I'm in a desperate mood.
Do you have any roommates, any family?
I have my mom. She stays with me.
Was she not able to help you out with anything, or what? So,
He's trying to get Social Security.
have you ever been arrested before?
Yes.
Okay, for what?
Back in early 2000s for
Any theft-related charges? Any theft-related charges?
No.
Okay. Any fraud-related charges? Okay. So, you know there's cameras around left and right nowadays, right? So what makes you think you could get away with something like this?
I don't know.
So you're saying this is desperate and stupid move at the end of the day?
Yes.
Hey, how much money did you get from cashing in the lottery tickets? And again, everything's verifiable. Like everything's tracked and traced, right? It's not like you took a couple dollars from the cash drawer. You took some tickets and you scratched them off and you turned them in, right?
I paid for the tickets as well as when I turned them in.
You paid for the tickets?
Out of the money.
Out of the money. Yeah.
So you paid for the tickets with the money that you stole from the tickets.
So what we're trying
Probably
$300? Is that how much you actually took home that night, or is that how much you spent on the other tickets? I'm trying to understand this, okay? So you took some tickets from the roll, right? And you scratched them off, and then you turned them into the lottery machine to get the payout, right? And you took that money and you bought more tickets. Again, I don't understand how the lottery system works here. So you took some tickets.
Yes, and then I would scan it, pay for it, and then keep the rest of the money.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
About $50 out of the 100 and pay for the tickets.
So as far as you think or know, about $300 worth, amongst tickets and cash and everything else like that. Okay. So tell me about how you managed to get the money and tickets out of the store.
What?
Tell me how you managed to get the tickets and the money out of the store. How you were able to get the lottery tickets.
Did you just put the lottery tickets in your front pocket and walk out the front door?
You stick it in a backpack.
No, I scratched the ticket and turned it in and got the money from it. It was around $300.
Alarm. Just an alarm.
I'm not getting any radio reception ones.
I got it. Just an alarm.
Alright. Okay. I'm sorry. What you're saying?
$300.
How did you walk out of the store with all lottery tickets and cash? Stick in your pocket? You didn't?
I redeemed them in the store.
You didn't take anything home with you?
Just the cash, the $300 or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't put lottery tickets and cash in the trash can? Take it outside? Put in the trash can at the end of your trip to go pick it up?
Just the ones that I threw away. The ones that after winning threw away.
So you scratched them off, you threw them away, and then you went back to the dumpster to kind of collect them to kind of hide your evidence or whatever?
No.
That's what you just said.
No. Bring it through.
Okay, you gotta be clear for us, right? We don't work at a gas station, so you rang them up, you threw them in the trash, and then what?
I kept part of the money and put the money for the ticket in the till.
Okay. So at no point did you try to conceal anything in trash and to hide it or anything like that? Or collect anything after you got out of work by the dumpsters or anything?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Even if surveillance footage says otherwise.
What do you mean as far as what?
Listen, we got a story from one side of the party here. We're trying to get your side of the story, okay?
Right.
So if If you didn't try to hide anything in the trash cans or the trash bags by the dumpsters or something like that, then you need to let us know, because that's what the other party is saying right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So all you do is take the money home with you in your pocket.
The suspect was charged with felony grand theft for taking $5,000 in lottery tickets and received 12 months of probation. Was it worth the risk or just a jackpot of poor choices? Share your thoughts below. At around 2:39 p.m. on October 12, 2024, officers Anthony Oliveira and Michael Aviles from the Hoboken Police Department responded to a report of an employee accused of stealing cash from the ShopRite on 900 Madison Street. Upon entering the store, they spoke with the loss prevention staff, who informed them that the employee was being interviewed upstairs. After a short wait, the officers went upstairs to the loss prevention office and made contact with the suspected thief, who was identified as 37-year-old Lindsay Bryant.
Headquarters 0106.
6.
Street, ShopRite.
I mean, you called the cops. Now it's after you tend to
A employee stealing money.
Right, received. What's money at that location already?
Nah, what's it? He's in here? Yeah.
The officers were told that an audit showed a cash shortage, and after reviewing surveillance footage, it was confirmed that Lindsay had stolen money on several occasions. The evidence suggested he had stolen around $800 over multiple shifts.
Well, you called us. It's our job to intervene now, so. What's going on? So, we have him on video taking $300 worth of cash over the past 2 days. 2 days, $300 total each day? Total. No. Total? Okay. Alright, that we have, that we burned right now.
I'm getting locked up?
Yes, you are. Right, they're looking to pursue. Yeah, yes, they want to prosecute. Yep.
They want to prosecute?
Yeah.
Can I call my grandmother?
No.
Please.
You call when we get up to headquarters.
I want to call now.
No.
You can't. Just stand up.
Please.
Come on.
Please, man.
Listen.
Please.
Listen. Let's
on,
not
man.
do this right now.
Please.
Give me the phone.
Come
Let's not
on,
do this
man.
right now.
You can't do this.
Grandma, I'm getting locked up.
Listen.
I'm getting locked up. I'm in ShopRite. I'm getting locked up.
I'm in. Stop. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Grandma.
Well, you can call when we get to headquarters. Come on. We're not doing this. Come on. Stand up. Stand up.
Come on, man.
Listen. Stand up.
It ain't us, my man. They're the ones that want to pursue a complaint. So.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Since ShopRite intended to file a complaint against him, Lindsay was arrested. The manager also told him that he was suspended from his job.
Okay.
I just want to talk to Marcus and Lindsay just to inform you that you are suspended. Pending further notice, so just call the union, okay?
Okay. Where I'm going to jail?
Yeah, you in handcuffs, man. So yeah.
For how long?
They'll decide that.
That's on the judge, my man.
Yeah.
No.
Who's the one that?
I didn't even. Yo, come on, man. Like.
I have no control.
I can pay you back, man. I swear to God, I can pay you back, man.
I have no control over that. That's what the
Who-
company wants.
who-
How did this come about?
Because we got reports on shortages.
Okay.
So when we look back on the shortages, we can see him taking money out of the till and putting it in his pocket and leaving the store.
Gotcha. So who's the one that found that?
Raphael asked me.
Is he coming up?
I can get him.
Okay.
He's the guy who's
Can I get my
downstairs.
book back, please?
And what's other than being the store manager, what's your involvement?
I'm just overseeing everything.
Okay.
Just inform me loss prevention of the.
I got you. All right. So they just told you, and then you're basically gonna implement his suspension, and okay. All I need is your name. I don't need your ID.
After the officers collected information from the store employees, and another worker brought Lindsay's bag, he was escorted to the patrol car.
So what are we waiting on now?
Just getting his belongings, his backpack.
Gotcha.
Go downstairs. Come on.
Oh, I might even put my gloves on. How old are you, bro?
7.
How long you been working here?
7 months. Since February.
The officers transported him to the Hoboken Police Department for further processing. He was charged with theft and released with a summons, awaiting his court appearance. Ellen Glickman, a director at Kent State University, made an unexpected call to the police on May 9, 2024, claiming she needed help accessing a building to use the restroom. The situation escalated when officers arrived to handle the issue.
University, I need to get into my building, please.
Okay. Is this an emergency? Can you look up the non-emergency number?
It's a non-emergency. I need to get into my building, please.
Okay. I need you to look up the non-emergency number and contact the Kent State University Police
I need to get into my building, please.
You need to contact the Kent State University Police Department. This is not an
What
emergency.
What is it? I need to get into my.
Look it up, ma'am. I'm going to
I
let
don't
you
know
go.
what it.
Kent State Police Department.
Hi, this is Diane Lulai, and I am the building curator for Nixon Hall.
Okay.
And my boss, the director, is trying to get into the building, but apparently her keys aren't working.
Hi, is this
Hello?
Ellen?
Yeah, I'm in the front of Nixon Hall with my ID. Can
Okay.
you please come here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. What was your name?
Dr. Ellen Glickman.
Okay, and you're in one entrance of Nixon Hall.
I'm right in front of Nixon Hall, 1225 Theater Drive, Nixon Hall. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm the school director, School of Health Sciences. I'm locked out. Can you please come here?
Yeah,
Let me in.
Sorry, I'm just getting your information here. And is there only one entrance into Nixon Hall that they'll know where you are?
I'm in the front off of 1225 Theater Drive, Nixon Hall. I really have to go to the bathroom. I'm in my academic regalia, and I have to go to the bathroom. And
There's someone out there for you.
Thank you so much. Can you
Okay.
do it immediately, so before I have an accident? And,
I will
have
get them
to
out
my
there
office.
as soon as we can.
I have my other keys. I have a master key to this building. You can see all of them.
Okay.
Here they are. My master key. Okay, I came from commencement. I'm the school director of the School of Health Sciences. I'll
Gotcha.
show you my driver's license, which is in the car.
Okay.
When the officers arrived, Ellen admitted to having a drink earlier, but the officer noticed a strong smell of alcohol on her. It was clear she was too intoxicated to drive, yet her main focus was on changing her clothes and using the restroom.
Here's this for you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to drink today?
I had a drink.
You had a drink?
A drink.
Okay. Because I can smell a little bit of alcohol on
You
you.
can smell a little bit of alcohol. That's fine. You can.
Okay. Okay. How'd you get over here?
I walked.
You walked over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to give you a couple tests just to make sure you're good to go, because I don't want you driving if you've been drinking.
Sir, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I can smell it on you, and you're not able to use a card to swipe into the door. So it's
Sir,
a little
this is not working. This is not working.
right.
Can I go pee, please?
Well, here's what I'm saying. You're trying to swipe two cards at the same time, which kind of shows me that you're lacking some motor functions. I wouldn't want you to.
Can I go pee? Can I pee, please?
Yeah, here, I'll let you in to pee real quick, and then we'll talk, okay?
Ellen was furious when she returned after changing, accusing the officers of harassment. She insisted she could drive because she had a Tesla and refused to call her husband for assistance. She demanded the officers leave her alone and even threatened to call other officers, which was ironic considering the situation.
If it gets to that point, I'm just going to take her for intox.
I'm going to call Getman. You're harassing me right now. I don't appreciate it.
No, I'm just making sure you get home okay.
I'm going to be okay.
Okay. Well, I just need to make sure you call somebody here because I don't want you driving home.
I'm going to call Captain Getman from Kent. I'm going to be fine.
Who's that?
The captain of Kent, if you don't leave me alone.
What's his name?
Captain Getman of Kent. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and you're going to leave me alone. You go to the bathroom, and you're going to leave me alone.
I'm just going to give Mike a call real quick and just let her know what's going on.
The best part that's out there.
It fell down out there?
Yeah. He's going to leave me alone, and I'm going to go home and go pee, and you're going to leave me alone.
Okay, but you're not going to drive.
I'm going to drive home. My Tesla.
Okay, ma'am, you're not going to drive.
I'm driving home, and you're going to leave me alone. I'm fine, and you're going to leave. I have water in my car. I'm fine.
I don't care if you have water in your car, if you're intoxicated.
My husband is in shaker, and he had surgery, and I'm fine.
Ma'am, I understand that.
Do you want me to walk? I'll walk. Watch.
Nope.
No, you're going to leave me alone. My husband just had surgery, and I'm driving
Okay.
home. Sir, you're going to leave me alone? Do you want me to take a breathalyzer? I'll do that for you.
Nope, don't have one.
What?
I don't have one.
Sir, you're going to leave me alone? I'm fine.
The officers saw that Ellen wasn't going to cooperate, so they decided to handcuff her. That's when her protests really escalated. The rest of the arrest was marked by angry outbursts and frantic pleas, but her actions had already ensured she was heading to jail for the night.
Calling my husband.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I'm calling my husband. Stop! Let go of me!
Stop, man, we don't want to hurt you.
I'm calling my husband.
Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I'm calling my husband.
Stop,
You have
please
no
stop.
right to do this. Stop.
Yes, I do.
I'm calling my husband. Stop! I'm calling my husband.
It's too late.
Stop it! This is. I'm really, really sorry.
It's okay.
No,
You're walking to this car right
No,
here, and you're
I'm
going to get
walking
in this
to my-
back seat. You're not walking to your car, you're not driving home.
Can you please call my husband?
No.
No, I'm really. Stop this! Call my husband. Please call my husband.
Stop.
Can you please call my husband?
No.
Can you call my husband right now?
No.
Right now.
You can call him when you're being booked in, after you're booked in.
I'm not being booked.
You are
Can
being
you call
booked.
my husband?
Do you think
No.
those are going to slip? Should we give her a rip?
Please,
We can't. I can slip them
call
over.
my husband. I'm sorry.
Fine,
I'm
just
really
hold on
sorry.
real quick.
Yeah, you got her.
No, you can. Hold on.
I got her. It's not because you're being difficult, it's because you're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
You are.
No, I'm not. Please, take my phone. Please take my phone.
I already have your phone.
Ellen was charged with disorderly conduct, public intoxication, and creating a risk of harm. In the next case, a daycare director in Las Cruces was arrested for handling a child with autism poorly. 59-year-old Angie Flores was arrested after an employee recorded her dropping a child onto the ground.
She hit someone with their hand and everything, and I just didn't want, because I get paid good here, but at the same time, I thought.
Flores, the director of the Discovery Child Development Center, was reported to the police by an employee who showed them the video and reported other alleged incidents of abuse.
She started 3 weeks ago, and then I believe like a week in, she was coming home telling us like, oh my God, the director's so mean, like the way she grabs these kids. And then it just got worse and worse. Like then the following week, she grabbed a kid by the arm and spanked him in the. So I was like, I worked in the field too before, so I told her, I'm like, you're mandated to report this. Mm-hmm. But she's like, I don't have any proof, like we can't have our phones on us. So I was like, sneak your phone, and as soon as you see her do it, record it so that way we have proof. Okay, so there was a little boy, he was sitting down and he was crying. And then she got him by the hoodie and like picked him up off the floor, and he's like screaming for dear life. And she like drags him, I guess, into the restroom.
The employee claims that Flores has repeatedly hit, dropped, slammed, and dragged a child with autism.
It was dirty on the side. It was dirty on the side.
The employee told police that the child would cover his face and repeatedly yell no whenever Flores approached him. Investigators visited the daycare to ask questions.
My
Officer Rodriguez, who's in charge here? Me. You? Okay, so I wanted to speak to you about some things. Is it okay if I come in? So the reason I'm here today, is because we received an anonymous call of potential child abuse here. Kids being grabbed. So, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Has there been anything going on?
Nobody's come and talked to me about it.
Well, as I'm saying, it came in anonymous, so I'm just trying to figure out, like I said, I don't know what's going on, so it's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there anything going on with the kids? Anything that you've seen? Any issues?
No, anything that happens, like if they fall or anything like that, we have to write up incident reports and give it to the parent.
You have to write it up.
Flores told the officer that she isn't allowed to discipline any of the children and even advises parents against spanking their kids.
Do you guys like discipline them in any form?
We can't discipline them. We
No.
have to, all we can do is talk to the parent.
Okay.
And then it's up to the parent. If the
Oh.
parent,
So you guys are not allowed to touch them at all, just...
No, and we tell the parent that really spanking doesn't work because if he grabbed that kid at 9 in the morning, by the time you get him home and spank him, he doesn't.
The officers also questioned the other employees.
Anything at all that you've seen?
I think in regards to our director, she's the stern one.
Okay.
She uses
What do
her
you mean
voice.
by stern?
She uses her voice.
Okay.
She uses her voice. Like I said, some of our kids are behavior kiddos.
Okay.
And
has she ever
it's-
grabbed a kid, pushed, anything?
No.
No? Okay. We had a anonymous call of kids being potentially abused here.
Oh,
by
okay.
being hit, grabbed. You know, obviously I talked to the director. She did tell me that kids are not supposed to be grabbed. So I want to talk to you. Obviously anything you tell me is going to be confidential. I'm not going to go tell the director whether it's another employee, you see the director. Have you seen anything going on here?
No, I just started last week on Wednesday.
Flores explained that the autistic child was often disruptive and that his mother also struggled with his behavior at home. The employee told investigators that Flores frequently referred to the child as the retarded kid.
I want to let you know anything you tell me is going to be confidential. I'm not going to go tell the director. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Have you seen anything happen? Okay. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, my sister did.
So I just didn't want to...
Yeah, it's because I have the video, so...
Yeah. That's the reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm just... Obviously, I didn't let them know. I told them everything's anonymous. I didn't even say your sister's name.
Like, she hits them in the next classroom.
In the next classroom?
Okay. Yeah, she hits them on their hand and everything, and, like, you know, I just didn't want... You know, I mean, because I get paid good here, but at the same time, if that was my kid...
Yeah, no, I completely understand, and obviously by the video,
yeah,
I spoke to her. She says that kids are not supposed to be touched at all.
Yeah, but she's the one.
She explained what happened leading up to the events and the disturbing video she recorded, claiming the boy in the video was intentionally targeted.
When she did that, what was the whole situation?
Because he didn't want to sit on the chair.
Because he didn't want to sit?
Yeah.
Okay, and she was making him sit.
And then she pulled him up by his front.
He was
front
crying,
of the shirt.
right?
Yeah, by the front of the shirt, and then that's when she picked him up.
Do you know where she took him after?
The employee also claimed to have seen Flores drag the child into her office for as long as 30 minutes at a time. She is also accused of hitting other students on their hands. The investigation initially started in February 2023.
Can you stand up? Oh, are you okay? Yeah. Did that hurt? Yeah. Can you stand up? I'm just gonna talk to you, okay? So he doesn't speak at all?
A lot of negative stuff he says. Not a complete sentence. When he's with me, I have to give him his words. Want more juice? So he.
Hi there. What happened to your nose? He's gonna check his hoodie. I'm gonna look at your hoodie, okay?
Can you draw mine? Do mine too.
Heads down. Put your head on heads down. Put your head on. You're just talking to Dustin. He's fine. Down.
Did a great job. Give me knuckles. Excellent.
These are our friends.
Excellent.
It's pretty.
Great job.
How old is he?
No more than 3.
Flores was arrested after a warrant was issued for her. She faces 2 counts of child abuse and has since been released from the Dona Ana County Detention Center. On August 6, 2024, Athens, Georgia police were called to a local McDonald's where an employee, Michael, had gotten extremely drunk during his shift and refused to leave. The officers spoke with the manager and Michael outside, but it was clear he was too intoxicated to cooperate. Michael began arguing with the officers and refused to answer their questions. Since he wouldn't comply with their orders to leave, the officers had no choice but to arrest him.
Get in here or cause a disturbance out here. Oh. No. Okay.
I don't know that he has a way to get home. I think he normally Uber to work and to and from work. Is that correct? But he's been asked to go home for the evening.
Okay.
And he calls.
What's your name, man?
What's your name?
I'm Officer Craig from Clark County Police Department.
Good for you, Officer Craig.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Partner.
Okay. So go ahead and grab your stuff, man, so you can go ahead and leave. All right.
I ain't got to go do this, man.
Okay. Well, they asked you to leave the property. So, do you work here?
Yeah, I
Okay.
ain't got anything for you.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
Okay. I ain't got to go nowhere.
Go ahead and grab your stuff, man, so you can go ahead and.
Man, Judy finna tell me to go. You talk to.
Grab your stuff and let's go, okay?
I ain't going nowhere.
Would you rather spend the night in jail?
No, trespassing. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay. That's fine.
That's how I figured this was going to end anyway.
Hey, relax your hand, relax your hand.
Stop.
Give me his arm.
Hold on.
I'm record that baby and post it because this is our job when you work too.
Yeah, I work here. Yeah.
Michael resisted arrest, even kicking an officer during the process. He was argumentative as the officer searched his bag and complained loudly while being loaded into the squad car. The officers had to deal with his constant whining as they prepared his warrant and collected information from the manager.
Don't kick me.
I ain't never kick you, baby.
Oh, man. You doing all that?
And then laughing.
I do.
And we got to ride to the jail, man.
Yeah. I'm going to get out.
Free ride.
Yeah. And these handcuffs I get out.
Who want to transport? Anybody?
I don't care. He can.
Hey, baby girl, you said it right, baby. You still ain't giving it, baby girl.
You got anything in your pockets?
What you think? You get out of your pocket.
No. Okay. Yeah. Hold on, come on, man. You gonna take him or you want me to?
I can take him.
Hey,
I would do trespass after notice given, and or remains after notice given, and then public intox. You want me to write the ticket for you?
Yeah.
Or 388-1095 with him will be for signal 2 and signal 36. Here, get in the driver's seat for me. Go ahead. Go to my Google Chrome.
Baby girl, I ain't did nothing. They together. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get right by jail, so it don't matter. They ain't locked me up from nothing. Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
That boss checking my bag like I got this nigga's checking my leg. I got you. I ain't got
What is this?
What? Who? You asked me that.
That's fine.
The officers had to investigate the substances they found on Michael, but for now, they took him to the local police station. The ride was far from peaceful, with Michael yelling and rambling in the back seat. When they arrived, he refused to cooperate and wouldn't step out of the car as instructed.
They got it all blocked.
What?
What?
I ain't said
I wasn't talking to you.
I said put me out on the street or there.
Man, you're drunk.
That baby put me on the street. I ain't drunk. I look at all the other. That's stupid as man.
Man, you're drunk. We told you to leave and you decided not to listen.
You said what?
We told you to leave and you decided not to listen. How am I supposed to get around you?
I didn't say put me out there. You just funny. You call my goddamn hand.
Man, I can't hear a word you're saying. You're a little too drunk for me.
It's crazy as hell. I love you.
Which way you want to go? Out.
I want the handcuffs.
This way or that way?
Huh?
Get out of the car. Let's go.
Come this way.
I said keep my handcuffs on the car.
We'll take your handcuffs off, but you got to get out of the car. Come on, step out this way. Let's go. We'll get your handcuffs off. You got to get out of the car first, and I'll take them off you. Come on, do the best you can. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Hey, babe, what? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. Why you told my damn shoe up?
Come on, let's go. Get out the car. Come on, bro. Come on. Step out the car. Michael, listen. Michael, if the deputies got to come out here, they're going to whoop your. So you better get out the car. Oh, you done it now. Come on, man.
Michael was charged with public intoxication and criminal trespassing. On February 9th, 2022, McNeil was arrested after deputies reported he was driving a school bus while drunk, with around 40 students from Buddy Taylor Middle School in Palm Coast on board.
Hey, stop. Don't hit me. Stop. Don't hit me. Stop. Don't hit me. You're not getting my face again. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Look, he's hitting me. He's hitting me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do not get
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ow.
Scoot all the way back. Scoot all the way back.
School officials said they knew something was wrong when an employee reported that McNeil smelled like alcohol. They radioed him and asked him to pull over, but he refused. A school employee then drove out, located McNeil's bus, and followed it until he eventually stopped.
I've had a couple of beers. So what?
Hey,
stop.
Don't hit me.
Stop.
Don't hit me.
Stop.
Don't hit me.
You're not getting my
Don't
face
hit me.
again.
Don't hit me. Look, he's hitting me. He's hitting me. Yeah.
Do not get
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ow.
Scoot all the way back. Scoot all the way back.
Ow.
Breath tests showed McNeil had blood alcohol levels of 0.32 and 0.31, according to the charging affidavit. In Florida, a driver is considered legally intoxicated with a level of 0.08 or higher, as stated in the affidavit.
Stop resisting. Okay,
all right, I understand, but what did I do?
We'll explain everything in just a second.
All right, okay. Oh my God. I didn't do anything. Can I go home?
No, 1 second.
Arrested.
You're not arrested. You are not under arrest. Okay? You are being detained at this time.
Why? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
Listen.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Trying
I didn't
to
do
figure out
anything
what's going
wrong.
on. Okay. You said you were driving a bus, right?
Yes.
All right.
I drive a school bus for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know why you're yelling.
And I'm being arrested for what?
You're being detained right now so we can figure out what happened. We're not doing anything right now besides trying to get information, okay?
You were there.
How was I
You were there. I saw you there yesterday. I saw you there.
I didn't work yesterday, so I don't know how you did
Yeah,
that.
whatever. I saw you there yesterday. Yeah, why you guys holding me? So you don't Why? What? I'm not gonna go away.
You ran out of the ambulance.
I'm not
How do we
gonna
know
go
you're not
away.
gonna run from us?
No. I'm not gonna go away. Why?
McNeil later resigned from the school district. Even the sheriff was surprised by the incident.
My 45 years of law enforcement, I've never had a case where a bus driver entrusted with keeping 40 kids safe comes so drunk to drive a bus and pick up kids and take them home. He needs to be charged with everything we can, and hopefully the school district will fire him.
But McNeil's antics didn't stop there. The Florida school bus driver, already facing charges for driving drunk, admitted to showing up drunk to his court hearing. The hearing turned chaotic and was delayed for over 2 hours because McNeil arrived late, according to authorities.
I didn't want to waste time here. Okay, all you people work hard, and I can't. Okay, I don't want to waste anybody's time. Okay, so and I'm really sorry.
When the hearing finally started, the former bus driver repeatedly interrupted the judge, trying to apologize for his alleged behavior. The judge eventually halted the hearing and ordered McNeil to be taken into custody.
Here's the problem. So I think that you're impaired today, and so I can't take the.
I'm sorry?
I think you're impaired.
No, I'm not. I'm not impaired at all.
Okay.
I'm just so sorry.
You're gonna lab right here in the building. Let's do this. So I'm gonna test you. Are you gonna come up with alcohol or substances?
No.
Okay. So hang on. So let's go ahead and get you tested. Make sure that
I'm not getting tested.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do, sir, is I'm gonna go ahead and take you into custody right now because I think you are impaired.
I'm not impaired at all.
And so I'm afraid you are a danger moving forward here. And so what I want to do is get you tested. Let's get you tested. And if you're not impaired in any way, and you certainly do appear so, sir, but if you're not impaired in any way,
Do you know, Your Honor, that you know what? I am impaired. Okay? Because this is, I've got to go to jail.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Initially, McNeil denied being drunk in the courtroom, but eventually admitted to the judge, "No, I am impaired." The judge sentenced him to 18 months in state prison for neglect, 9 months for having an elevated blood alcohol level, and 31 days' time served for resisting arrest. McNeil was also banned from working or volunteering with children and ordered to complete 50 hours of community service. A man named Martin was confronted at a gas station and accused of attempting to cash in stolen lottery tickets.
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
Got ID on you?
Fine.
I'll be frank with you. You're trying to cash a lottery ticket?
Yeah.
That's very important. Stolen. The store was burglarized? Yeah. So...
Yeah, I know. I just bought it from here, so...
Alright, well, here's the thing. That's possession of stolen property, so you can't go anywhere, right? Any ID?
She's on
Even,
the phone
listen,
now.
even though you didn't... Okay, well, we gotta figure this out.
Okay.
Even though you didn't steal it...
I bought it from here.
You bought...
I wasn't here when he bought it.
You bought that from here?
Yeah, I got like a bunch of them from here.
Okay.
You can go on camera and look at them.
So I left this for me around home.
Stolen.
Hi. Good to see it on the daylight.
It's stolen.
I don't look any better.
It's stolen.
I brushed my hair.
I don't know. Yeah, it must be. So it's possession of stolen property at the least. Alright.
I don't know if he did it. He had it.
So do you guys want to bag this or take this?
Yeah. Let's when we're done.
Okay.
You want to just toss it in the car right now?
Yeah.
Martin was then forcefully arrested following the accusation.
No, I'm not going. No. I don't care how it was though. I'm not going in the cop car.
Well, you're going to regardless because you're in possession of stolen property, okay? So, no matter what, you're coming back.
I'm not writing in the cop car. I didn't do it.
You definitely are because you're under arrest right now.
Well, arrest me.
No, I'm telling you that you're under arrest.
Take it back. Here's my back.
I'm not
Come on. Sir.
No, I'm not doing
Sir.
it. No, I just came in here. Don't touch
Sir, you're in possession of stolen property.
Do not touch me. I didn't steal
Look,
it.
you have a choice right now how you want this to happen.
You don't have to talk. That's fine. You don't have to talk.
Don't fight with us. Don't make it worse. You'll catch more charges, sir.
Touch me.
Sir, you'll catch more charges, sir.
You're fine. It's fine.
Sir,
It's fine.
you're going to catch more charges. You don't want to catch more charges,
You're not
sir.
under arrest for resisting. Okay?
Got it.
Chill out.
Relax.
You're arrested.
Relax.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Sir, this is a big mistake you're making, sir. Stop resisting.
I'm not. Stop. You're not resisting arrest.
What are you doing near me? Why are you near me?
Sir, just put your hand behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. What is your name?
You'll get all of our names. Don't worry about that.
No, get off me. Put him on.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Put your hand behind your back.
Put your hand on your back.
Just put it behind your back. This will be done. There, got him. Are you done? Are you good? Sit up.
Get off me, man.
Sit up.
You just made me. Get off of me. I don't want him touching me. Get him off me.
I got it. You right then?
Get him off me.
You good? He's off of you. You good now?
What is your name? What is your name?
You'll find out by the
6 or 8.
That did not have to happen.
We got one in custody. Fought.
Don't understand
I
that.
didn't fight.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
If you don't put your hands on your back when you order to, you're fighting with us.
There was no reason to arrest me.
Because you're in possession of stolen property. Detective Musgrave explained that to you.
Who's pen?
That's not the way it works. Affirmative. You don't fight with us because you think we're wrong. You get your day in court, man.
Are you with them?
I got it, bro. You got him?
Yep, I got him.
Making a pat down. You got anything on you we should know about, man?
No. I don't even know if I have my wand on. What do you got here then? You know what this is? That was, I just check it out? Yeah, take it.
You got your keys? I'm going to start you up so this AC gets going.
According to the Talawanda police, Speedway confirmed that Martin had indeed purchased the lottery ticket at the store, leading to his false arrest. As a result, all charges against him were later dropped. A coupon scam so smooth it'll make you second guess every deal you've come across. Imagine this. A BJ's employee and a club member joined forces to turn thousands of dollars worth of merchandise into $40 checkouts. How did they do it? With a pile of coupons and some crafty insider tactics. Together, they managed to swipe over $66,000. Let's break down this wild scheme. Here's what went down next.
Call holding for membership.
So every single time, whether it's self-checkout or at a register, that's exactly what you see. It's the exact same video that you see. It's just in different spots. She's just keying it in. So like right now, right, you see how he's handing her coupons? Look at her typing it in, right? When you see her type it in and scan, the scan is the override. So she's just keying in coupons for the guy.
What is she scanning though? Oh, like
her card
okay.
to do the override. So you see how she just continuously key, scan. Each time she's keying and scanning, she's overriding and manually entering in a coupon. He puts a pile of coupons there, but she doesn't even look at them.
How come this wasn't caught any sooner?
So we've determined an issue with our exception-based reporting. It's a technical thing where it's what tender type she used. Instead of it being vendor coupon, she used a type B, and it's like it's like just a slight adjustment on the exception-based reporting that it didn't catch it.
So like some sort of glitch?
It wasn't a glitch, it's how we created the report, where we just needed to make one minor adjustment to put it as a coupon as a tender. We just put coupon usage, but we didn't put it as a tender, and how she processed it is as a tender, so that's why.
So how was this caught then?
So what finance does, because we send all this data that goes through the POS, gets validated by finance at the corporate office. So type B coupons are coupons that are from BJ's Wholesale Club. So
those little books?
No, it's a special type. It's not the ones in the books. So what those are is so finance reconciles these because these come from BJ's. It's a separate type of coupon. They're not in the book. They're like, wait a minute, how can Boynton Beach have like 1,000 of these $1,000 in a week, more than 1,000 worth of these type B coupons, and we send them the coupons, so they reconcile it. So when they looked at that, they saw a pattern every single week. This is the only club that has a significant amount of type B coupons.
And she's not removing any money out of the register?
Nope.
Nope. Then what was that thing that you just handed her?
A gift card.
A gift card.
545 Rock Congress.
Yep. But it's him every time, and her.
Do you guys have another chair? I'm ready to sit down.
Officers discovered that the employee wasn't scheduled to return until the next day, so they devised a plan to catch her in the act. The strategy was straightforward: wait and watch.
Hello. Is there a room that we can speak to her?
Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys. Right here. This is the coupon from the pouch from today.
No, I didn't, because they were talking on.
Brad, Detective Langer, Point Beach Police Department. How are you? My partner, Detective Sleepy Rivera. So, before we get started, I'm just going to read you your Miranda, okay? I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent, not to answer any questions. Any statements you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before making any statements and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during this interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. You can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. And you're employed here at BJ's, correct? About how long have you been working here?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. And what is your position that you've primarily done here at BJ's?
I do cashiering and then I also do self-checkout.
Okay. And what does that entail?
Self-checkout is just like when they want to do their
Okay. And what are your responsibilities with that?
Just to help customers and ensure
Okay. All right. Do you know why we're here today?
Yes.
Okay. You can, in your own words, explain to me why we're here.
I'm basically going to be charged for fraud or assisting with fraud.
Okay. Why do you feel that? Why do you think that?
Because I helped someone basically steal from BJ's a couple thousand.
Sure, Betty, go ahead.
Okay. Can you explain to me in greater detail how this is?
Oh, sorry.
Like, how long has this been going on? Like, when did this start?
I would say it started last year around November-ish. The guy approached me and asked me if I could input his coupons, and I said okay. I didn't think it would be a reoccurring thing, but it ended up being a reoccurring thing. And personally, I didn't know how to approach my managers and ask for help to ensure this customer would stay away. But
Okay. So, you said back in November.
yeah, I mean around that time. I'm not 100% sure what day.
Okay. Now it's 2022.
Yes.
And where were you at? The person. What's his name?
I don't even know his name.
You don't know his name?
No.
What does he look like?
White male, say around maybe his 50s.
Charged with fraud and grand theft, she ended up with 3 years of probation and a $63,000 fine. It seems her coupon clipping days are over, and no amount of discounts will help her now. What do you think? Was that a fair sentence, or did she get off too easy? On August 16, 2023, in Florida, officers were called to a local Dollar General after the store reported being short nearly $14,000. An audit revealed that the manager responsible for cash deposits had been stealing thousands of dollars from the store's safe.
Because I'm not going to trample over her civil rights because somebody else did.
It was all just to pay my mom my brother's funeral.
I understand.
He just told me that if I write it, I wouldn't go to jail.
Understand that regardless of what statements are made, right, that is for you to dispute with a lawyer. As far as we are concerned, you have now committed the act of grand theft. That is a felony. We have no choice. We must make an arrest and we must take you in. They are the entity representing the business and they are requesting that we take law enforcement action against you. That is our position on it, okay? Regardless of whether we think that their investigation went right or wrong. As far as we are concerned, we are going to conduct our investigation in the proper order. Okay? Was she Mirandized?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason I wrote that because he told me I wouldn't go to jail if I wrote that. He was right here with me, sitting, saying that.
So we're not going to take that or use it.
I know.
So that's just going to be something that they.
That's for my record.
That'll be for their records and it has nothing to do with us. As far as we are concerned, we will give you the opportunity if you would like to make a statement, and we will document it properly. Just a moment here while we sort things out.
I'll close the door so you can.
When officers arrived, the suspect claimed she was told that if she provided a full statement, no charges would be filed. She then confessed to stealing the money to cover a family member's funeral expenses.
Can you guys please take me back door or something?
I'm sorry.
Can you take me out the back door if you don't put me in handcuffs? Please. Take a while, I don't care. I've been here 2 years, please, I don't know.
Yeah, just relax for a second. We're not quite there yet.
And are you her supervisor normally? Okay, so she's made the statement to us that she was told that if she provided a statement that you guys would not pursue prosecution as long as you did make that statement to her. Okay. I just need to clarify that.
I'm here because I was trying to save her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
the other lady's lost prevention.
Yeah.
So she's gonna do her thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to, at least, if she was willing to cooperate.
Yes.
I was assuming that loss prevention was going to take that into consideration and accept, you know, like a deal. You know?
Yeah.
But it looked like she.
Yeah. Unfortunately, okay. Those kind of deals. So because of that, do you have ID so we can just document that we spoke with you and that statement? She's alleging that statement was made, and so as far as we are concerned, we can't accept any of this because it was all done under duress and under a false pretense. She was coerced, essentially. You've made false pretenses that she wouldn't go to jail, and we have nothing to do with that. But as far as we just need to document that this is the allegation that she's making, and that we properly read her Miranda, and we let her know that anything that she states to us after this point, you know, can and will be used against her. So I just need your ID, and that was all.
No, I'm not going to provide my ID. I don't have to. I haven't committed any crime.
You're part of the investigation as the authorized representative and as her supervisor who brought her in here. You are now part of the investigation.
You can raise your tone.
I'm not raising my tone at all, sir. I've only spoken with you.
I'm not afraid, but I'm not going to provide my ID because I know the law.
No problem.
And I'm happy that this is happening. Okay. Because I didn't want that to happen to her.
Okay.
But,
that's all.
Is there voice in the camera? No. It was all him when he said to me right under the camera right here. I'm sure he's telling the truth.
So like this officer said, regardless of what took place, the crime took place. So we can't get around that.
I know.
So, you know, a lot of times, you know, people can choose not to prosecute at first and then change their mind.
My glasses are not working today. I can't really see.
Carriage 1, 1411, Unit 13.
You need the dates. I put from May, whatever, but I can detail the deposits amount that she admitted to.
She could have just started a GoFundMe for the funeral. Stealing $14,000 for that seems pretty unnecessary.
Yeah, it's Ivan. They have somebody coming?
Thank you.
If you do, just send her to the office. We'll do the search here and then. Yeah. All right. Thanks. I'm sorry?
She says straight to me?
Yeah. They,
Standard prior call, zone 12, still $42, General 1113, West First Street, 1113, West First Street, on your call.
hello. Hi, come on in.
The suspect was charged with felony grand theft and sentenced to 5 years of probation. Do you think that was a fair punishment? Share your thoughts below. On a sunny day in Florida, officers were called to Home Depot about an employee who had stolen over $10,000 worth of products in just over a week. The stolen items included wood, batteries, construction supplies, and even a case of candy bars. The employee tried to outsmart the store by working with his son to leave without showing a receipt.
It's an internal, an associate that I think he's admitted to stealing like over $6,000 worth of merchandise over a long period of time.
He's here now?
Yeah, he's in the office now with my manager.
When the officers arrived, they were met by the loss prevention team, who had uncovered the employee's scheme to steal thousands of dollars in merchandise. The loss prevention staff explained exactly how the employee managed to carry out the thefts.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I can show you here real quick. Sure. So basically what happened, had a lumber associate, actually the department supervisor, on May 17th when we first found out. He was actually watching an external person going out with merchandise and saw that the department supervisor was there when he walked out. So I was like, leave him alone. That's weird because if he's standing there, how come he didn't check receipt and confirm that merchandise was paid for? Yeah. Roll back video and confirm that not only did he let him go out with unpaid merchandise, that he helped him select merchandise.
Oh.
Watched him place power tools in between the lumber, hide it. We have it on video, hide it in between. Let the roll-up door up and let the guy walk out.
Which is not a regular exit. That's an exit just to load up.
The employee would walk alongside what seemed to be a customer, load their cart with expensive items, and then let his co-conspirator exit through a restricted area, allowing them to get away with thousands of dollars worth of merchandise each time.
Same customer. The customer just goes to him, the customer just comes, get a bunch of lumber, puts it on a lumber cart, even branded stuff, puts it on the shelf. Place it on the lumber cart, stands there and have a conversation with. He rolls up the door, he never checks the receipt or anything like that, and lets the guy roll out. Puts it in the truck. So after the investigation was completed from Atlanta, they sent me a packet back in color and unpaid merchandise. So I just finished, he's in the office now, I just finished having a conversation with him. He was giving me, going back and forth, no, I don't remember, I don't know what happened, maybe I was confused. You're not confused, you know the problem, you know the process. You know, he even told me, I didn't know I had to check the receipt, I had a lot of stuff going on at home. We all got stuff on, but we have to follow the process. You can't just let them pay merchandise out. So he finally admitted, I have a statement here. Yeah, that's a statement. He still talks about not letting, not checking receipt, it's his mistake. I just let unpaid merchandise for the same customer. One time, yeah. Multiple times, no, it doesn't happen. He checks receipts for other customers when they go out, but this particular customer here, he was allowing them to go out. This guy comes every day. He's like a contractor. And this is from corporate. And basically what they did, when we sent investigation to them, all they do is confirm with the SKU numbers that's attached to the merchandise, was the merchandise on the order, was it paid, and none of this merchandise was actually paid. That was on May 8th. That's him walking out with unpaid merchandise. That's his truck. That's the customer's truck.
You got the tag of the truck?
Nah, when it was turning, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the tag of the truck. This customer comes every day. Everybody knows him. So this is one.
So whenever he come back, you want to press charges on him too?
Yeah.
You just call us and he's going too. So they have the full package over there.
The officer then approached the suspect.
Pon las manos en la pared, arriba. No te vayas a mover, okay? Okay, we're gonna take this off. You guys want the teacher?
A picture?
No, the teacher. The teacher is yours? No,
he's fine.
This is yours? Whatever is yours, you want it? IDs?
No.
Nothing? Okay. Okay. Ajá. Dame tu mano. Vírate de espalda. Escúchame lo que te estoy diciendo. Vírate, dame las manos. Te estoy diciendo que te vires y me des la mano. Atrás. Pon las manos atrás, te voy a meter un teizazo. Pon las manos atrás. Pon las manos atrás. Oye, pon las manos atrás, te voy a meter con el taser. Put your hands in the back. Ok, te están acusando de robo y vas a ir preso por eso.
No, es que yo no he robado nada.
Ok, bueno, eso lo tienes que probar en la corte, ¿ok?
¿Puedes llamarlo ahorita antes de que me lleve, por favor? Porque eso no fue lo que...
Ok, escúchame lo que te estoy diciendo. Ellos hicieron una investigación, ok, y ellos quieren presentar cargos. Tu inocencia la vas a tener que probar en la corte, no aquí. Ok, este no es el momento ahora. Ellos están presentando cargos y yo te estoy arrestando. En estos momentos te estoy diciendo que salgas por la puerta conmigo, ok. No me hagas tener que sacarte. Vamos.
Yo entiendo, señor oficial. Denme un minuto nada más, se lo pido, por favor. Pónganse en mi lugar.
Ajá.
Yo soy un trabajador aquí, un supervisor aquí. Y un día me llamaron, me sentaron aquí y me acusaron de que alguien salió por la puerta y que él se llevó la mercancía, pero yo es simplemente que yo estuve en la puerta, yo no he sacado nada.
¿Cuál es el trabajo tuyo? Revisar la mercancía que tenga papeles, ¿no?
Correcto.
¿Tú revisaste los papeles?
Yo siempre reviso.
¿Revisaste los papeles? ¿Sí o no?
Siempre reviso.
¿Revisaste los papeles?
Sí, señor.
¿Y por qué no pago?
Ese es el detalle de que ellos justamente a mí me están diciendo de que yo...
Ok, escúchame. Ya ellos quieren presentar los cargos, ¿ok? Tú estás despedido de Home Depot, tú vas a ser traspasado aquí no puedes venir más. Ahora.
The man was taken into custody but was released after a few hours. He received 12 months of probation, and 2 others, including his 19-year-old son, were also arrested for their involvement in the scheme. Now that's some family bonding. We've all taken a shot at the lottery. Buy a ticket, scratch it, and hope for some luck. But what if that luck never came because the cashier had already taken the winning tickets? A cashier at Winn-Dixie, a single mom, didn't just hope to win the lottery, she rigged it. She stole over $111,000 in scratch-off tickets and figured out a way to make losing tickets look like winners, trying to keep the register balanced and avoid getting caught. However, the plan fell apart when the Florida Lottery realized they had paid out thousands of dollars too much. An investigation caught her on camera, only scanning the winning tickets, leaving others with nothing. Here's what happened next.
$30. Well, everything balances in our world until the state, which we only get quarterly, the state sends us a bill that says, hey,
you actually overpaid something.
We overpaid in redemptions because she figured out that she could just do that instant lottery redemption for no ticket and take whatever money she wanted out of the cash.
Or a fake. Correct. Or not, loser. Winner or loser.
Not even having a ticket. She just goes up to the register and goes instant lottery redemptions, $100.
Oh, okay.
$100. $100. Correct.
You can just computerize.
Correct.
Is that normal practice?
In my 15 years here, I've never had somebody figure that part out that they could just do it without a ticket. So obviously something on our back end that might need to be addressed. Yeah. Because they gave her that opportunity.
Okay.
And then she played some online stuff too. I mean, the online's probably a couple $100, but the rest adds up to the, $10,600 something.
Okay. Do you have a printout of the total?
I didn't print it out because it was just so big. I mean, these reports are massive.
This PDF that you have, this USB that you have, what is on it?
I've got all the video of all her doing all this stuff. I have all the receipts.
Video, security?
Yeah, security video, yeah.
Timestamp and dated?
Yeah, timestamp dated. I have one file that has all the video, one file that has...
You okay? The officers then launched an investigation into the employee.
Huh? I've just been out here.
She also figured out that
I just saw that she got up over there and you moved back, so...
Oh, because you jumped. Because she told me to make a phone call. So I'm trying to think of who can I call to get my kids off the daycare bed and the school.
Her children are about to get out of school, so she was...
I know.
But I do need this data.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out because the people in my neighborhood make sure they get off the bed. So I'm trying to think who went around my house that I know.
I will try to figure it out.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So while we're figuring out stuff out here, so you figure out what's going on
So
here.
can you ask them, did he get the statement that they were just talking to me about this 2 months ago?
I will gladly ask you. Don't worry about that. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be talking with them. We're going to figure out what we have going on. You have until by the time we come in here and talk to you about what's going on to figure out a ride for your family, for your kids and stuff.
In jail.
There's a possibility.
Why?
Because apparently you stole almost $11,000 from
And the head Corey in charge that run this store, they had a conversation with me, and they wrote me up for
it. But like I said, let me figure out what they have over here. Just get somebody to see if they can pick your kids up just in case if you do happen to go to jail.
She showed no shame or embarrassment and was actually indignant about the whole situation. Even as she kept talking and acting casual, a lottery police officer stepped in to interview her.
You have 1 hour of video. You feel comfortable going through it? I don't really have a lot of knowledge, but I'll give it a shot. Just to understand. I always understand. Once the chair doesn't break up.
You can read my Miranda rights.
I am, yes.
Send me up for jail.
I didn't say that, but
I know that,
in order for me to speak to you, okay, because you are detained, okay, because we are doing an investigation, in order for me to legally speak to you, I have to read you your Miranda warnings. Somebody said you're going to jail, okay, but I have to read these to you, okay? So, what was your first name?
In her confession, the suspect admitted to stealing lottery tickets to cover basic needs like milk and other items for her newborn. She also confessed that it wasn't a one-time event, but had been happening for about 2 months. Her method was simple: keep the winning tickets, cash them, and discard the losing ones. It seemed like a solid plan, but eventually her luck ran out.
There are resources out there, okay? And if you need help, you need to contact us, Salvation Army, Rescue Outreach Mission. There's a whole different slew of things out there, okay? We have a pamphlet at our police department, which is...
My address.
So I know where you live, to make sure all your information's right. Okay? There are pamphlets we have that have 100 different types of resources out there.
Okay, well, okay, what else do my address?
So I know where you live.
Why you gotta know where I live?
For a report.
My address has to be on the report?
Everything will be on a report.
Come on, can you do it out the door?
I gotta do it here. I don't even need a statement.
You're hurting my arm.
Okay, well, I'm trying to put your arms on your back.
Like you're praying, like this. Like you're praying.
Stop pulling from me.
Hang on.
Please.
Put your hand behind your back. Okay. Hang on, give me your hand.
Stop pulling. Do you understand
I'm
that?
down the stairs.
No.
I don't walk down the stairs.
Doesn't matter. You're pulling from me.
My hand
You
was on
don't
your
do
couch.
anything that I don't tell you to do. Do you
My
understand
hand was
that?
on your couch. My hand was on your couch.
I'll do that in the car. I'm not happy. Just leave me
Huh?
alone.
The suspect was eventually charged with felony grand theft and sentenced to 2 years of probation. However, after violating her probation, she ended up serving 8 months in jail. The real irony is, after scratching all those tickets, did she ever think the jackpot she'd hit would be a prison cell? On February 6th, 2024, officers were called to a Target store after loss prevention reported a repeat offender who had been stealing from the store.
This is about your 9th time. I got from Tallahassee. You were just there a couple days ago. To all the way to Ocala when you asked multiple different things from Legos to beddings, all kinds of stuff. So I've got about, how many instances do you think I have on?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's well over $1,300 in the course of a month.
Okay.
So we're adding this up right now.
Can I pay that?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll pass that.
It's funny how people think that's an option.
Uh-huh.
If you have the money to pay for it, then why don't you just pay for it?
And this is the current one. I don't know if y'all, this is what she took this time.
Well, guess we'll add that to the tally. So if you got the money to pay for this, why are you doing this?
I honestly, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, I thought, when you saw me do the scanner, but I scanned it.
You see the scammers right there? If you click on one of those little 12 screens, then it blows up the whole screen. And, you know, so yeah, it showed you up there about 5 minutes ago sitting here doing this whole looking around thing and then scanning one thing. And I mean, we watched the whole thing. Okay, these cameras here are really good. And also, you know, 9 different times in all these different cities. You know, if you got the money to pay for it, why don't you pay for it?
I don't have an answer. Like, that is acceptable.
Appreciate your honesty.
I mean, I could sit here and lie out here and have an answer. It's acceptable.
No, I appreciate that.
Is somebody else out in the vehicle?
Yeah. Have you got somebody else, this hubby out there waiting on you?
No.
Which vehicle is yours?
That BMW out there. It's not. It's just me. It's an X5. Has a sticker on the back that says not a soccer mom.
Not a soccer mom. So when I go out to the.
Thank goodness.
So, you got to go to jail today. Whether your car stays here or gets towed or whatever, it's going to be totally up to these guys. But yeah, they got too many charges on it. You can't just give a court day and a half pass on this one. I'm sorry. No, not sorry. I mean, 9 times. It's kind of, you know, about time. But
Can I just ask one question? You can answer me or not. We know how these things work, and we can tell when people are not being honest with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Normally, when people are doing this, there's either somebody behind it having you do it, or you're working in conjunction with somebody. It's very rarely ever just the one lady who goes in looking like your normal soccer mom.
Yes, ma'am.
And stealing all this stuff up and down the interstate. Do you not want to tell us who you're working with?
I'm not.
Where do you live?
In Ocala.
Why were you in Tallahassee?
I work sometimes in Ocala, sometimes in Gainesville.
What about Tallahassee?
Oh, what was I? Oh, I'm sorry. I was there. It was my aunt's birthday. And we had driven up to Tallahassee from locality and my daughter.
Does your daughter go on these stealing sprees with you? Very interesting.
She's a thrill-seeking shoplifter, doing it just for the excitement, not because she can't afford the items or needs them. She's like Marie from Breaking Bad.
I'll say, yeah, 15. Alright, so hit the edit. And then go to the lock.
It's been a long time since I've used somebody else's computer to type in notes. I don't know why I didn't think of that on the spot.
You know, I'm no detective or anything.
I'm a very tired one. A very tired one.
How much longer you got?
Would have been out here 2 years ago if everything had gone good, but I'll tell you later.
What, honey?
It's too far down.
So just
You can use my pink card.
I'll put that in the narrative we just want.
Should I just like print that one off?
Yep.
You won't put it on too tight. You got some more.
Shot.
Hard lines. Yeah.
Radio battery charged all weekend. It's chirping after 8 hours. I just turned another one in after having a dead cell in it and got a new one.
It's this hard. Come over here. It should be good. I'm quite sure you're going to call your husband, maybe?
Yeah.
Where do you guys live at?
She was charged with petty theft and fraud. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.